Henry in this discussion. Henry Hill, you're from Conservative Home, Henry, a very influential website where Conservative activists, supporters post articles and so on. You have huge readership. You have polls of which cabinet members are most popular among Tory grassroots activists, the same activists who can decide pretty much who is the Conservative leader. How are these proposals going down among your readers, Henry?
Well, I imagine that in principle they will be going down pretty well, but I think one of the major problems the government faces about this is the corrosive scepticism about the Home Office's capacity to get anything done. Because for years now, the government has been trapped in this cycle of talking really tough about channel boats and then not getting anything done, making no difference. The boats keep coming. And that just means that they sort of get the worst of both worlds, because they increase the salience of the issue and they attract attention to the problem, this visible sign of lack of control, which is what voters tend to hate most about the immigration discussion, rather than anything particularly about numbers, whilst not doing anything about it. I just want to add something quickly about one of the purposes of these proposals that I've heard from Home Office sources, which is that it's actually about one of the biggest problems the Home Office has is that people smugglers encourage people crossing the channel to destroy their papers when they do. And that means that if they reach the UK, as and when we've considered their claim, it is incredibly difficult to return people whose claims fail to their countries of origin if they've destroyed their papers. Now, the threat of having your claim processed in Rwanda is that obviously if your claim fails and you get rejected, you're sort of in Rwanda and you might need your papers to get back to somewhere that you'd rather be. So I think the hope is that even if they don't necessarily start sending everyone to Rwanda straight away or even at all, the risk that you will be sent there will encourage people to hold on to their papers, which will make them easier to process, even if they do end up being processed in the United Kingdom.